Good morning, my loves. Happy Tuesday. It is another bright and beautiful day here at the lake. It's about 6:45 in the morning. The sun is up. The high's in the 70s. It's going to be a good day. We are concluding the series on surviving the holidays, and today's topic is the do's and don'ts. Very basic. It's things most of us already know, but everybody tends to forget. So let's jump in. First of all, if you have kiddos, talk to them before the holiday. And if they're older than like 8 or 10, sit them down and remind them we don't share with the world what happens at home. Grandma doesn't need to know that your brother's a pig, that mom and dad argue over the checkbook or the bills, or nobody needs to know that. So just be mindful of what you're talking about. And kids will say anything for any reason. They just want to be included a lot of times. Maybe they're attention seeking, so something is going to fly out of their mouth. When it does, pull them aside. Don't yank them, pull them aside and say, hey, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Maybe they're squabbling with a sibling or a cousin or something about toys or whatever. Pull them aside. We're not doing this. We talked about this. We do not behave this way. Remind them and make them accountable. Okay? Keep yourself accountable. Do not discuss controversial topics. I know everybody has opinions, and that's wonderful, but it can also lead to an argument. Whether that's just discussing religion, politics, it can lead to an argument. Whether it's discussing things that happened within the family, it can cause an argument. Because everybody has their own perspective, their own view. They see life through their own lens. Try to remember to let it go. Everybody sees things their way. Everybody has the right to be wrong. Let it go. Be Switzerland. You don't have an opinion. Just, interesting. Okay. And don't be a smartass about it. Don't go, well, okay. No, say, that's an interesting perspective. I hadn't thought of that. Just be polite, be supportive, and let it go. Pick your battles. We don't need any more fights than there already going to be. And there's going to be arguments, disagreements, the eyes rolling, people saying snarky things. The reactive abusers and bullies will be having a heyday pushing everybody's buttons because this is what they live for, having a big audience and humiliating people. So if you fall victim and somebody's teasing you about something or bringing up something you don't want to discuss, look at them and say, are you done? Because I am. And you turn around and you walk away. Pick your battles. Not everyone is worthy of your time and energy. They're not. Walk away. Doesn't matter what they say, think, or do after that. Walk away. And the people that are backing them, supporting them, laughing with them, cheering them on, they're considered flying monkeys, like in The Wizard of Oz. You know why they're flying monkeys? They support the bully out of fear because they know damn good and well if they're not supporting the bully, they could be that next victim. Yep. Ignore them. Pick your battles. Let it go. Do not overindulge in alcohol. Please. All things in moderation. It's fine to have an adult beverage, to have a beer, a glass of wine, a cocktail. That's great. Be sure and eat something. Don't drink on an empty stomach. Do not mix cold medication and alcohol. I was at a holiday function, 5 or 6 years ago. And somebody there, everybody was drinking wine, and somebody there had taken cold medicine. And they were not a big drinker. And I think it was like their second glass of wine. And we were all sitting at a table, a beautiful table. And they got sick. And oh my gosh, I mean, I don't mean they got sick and left the table. I mean, they got sick at the table. It was not good. It was not good at all. They were humiliated. They were so embarrassed. And, I'm a nurse, so I got up and helped them. And somebody else there was a nurse, so we got them off, and got them cleaned up and laid them down. And it wasn't good. Memorable, but not good. So please don't mix cold medication and alcohol. And don't mix alcohol. It's, it's like, don't pretend you're a lab experiment. If you're going to drink beer, drink beer. If you're going to drink wine, drink wine. If you're going to drink I'm in a position. If you're going to drink a cocktail, drink a cocktail. But don't mix it up, shake her up and watch her fizz. Don't do that. And be sure and have food in your tummy when you do to absorb the alcohol that you're drinking. And drink lots of water to flush it out of your system. Please. Do not mix alcohol and anxiety medications. Don't mix alcohol and pain medications. Do not partake in weed at all. I cannot, stress that enough. Don't use the vape pens that have THC in it. Don't do it. Be careful what people are consuming in your home if there are children, because that could be child endangerment. People don't think about that. It's true. Absolutely. You don't think about it until the police are called because of a fight. Yep, and it will happen. Guarantee you it will happen. Just be mindful. Be responsible. Be an adult. If you don't drink, if you're just not in the mood to drink, maybe you just feel icky anyway, say, no thanks. Water's good. I love a nice glass of wine or a nice cocktail. However, 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to choose ice water, because alcohol can make my face puffy. I'll look like a bloated raccoon. Don't want that. I don't want to wake up looking like that or feeling like that the next day. So I will just have water. You can't go wrong with water. And don't let people push alcohol down your throat. Oh, come on, just one, just for a toast. You can toast with water. You can toast with Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have alcohol to participate in a toast. Think about it. If someone, and I talked about this in one of the other videos, if somebody has just had gastric bypass, if they're dieting, maybe they're diabetic and they're really watching what they're eating, be supportive. And if somebody starts in saying, oh, come on, just one more helping, one more piece of pie, oh, well, I'm not going to tell, nobody will know. Step in on their behalf, back them up. Say, something to change the topic. So how's work going? Love that dress. Something to get them out of that situation. Just be a pal, Don't let other people's, what they feel are their best intentions, kind of ruin somebody else's holiday. If somebody corners you, girl, why are you still single? You're so pretty. Well, y'all have been married a whole month. Aren't you pregnant yet? When are you going to set a date? Aren't you dating anybody? Change the topic. All you got to do is change the topic. Talk about the food. Oh, I cannot believe how good the house smells. Have you lost weight? I swear you've lost weight. You've been working out. Change the topic. And if you switch it back to them and something positive, they're going to take it and run with it. You've been working out. I can tell. You've lost weight. You must be down, 2 dress sizes? They're going to take that and run with it. Don't let them corner you. Don't let people ruin your holiday. Don't get sucked into conversations that you don't want to be sucked into. There's always going to be family drama. Always. And every holiday. If there's family drama. People are going to bring up the past. You don't have to participate. Just sit back. You're Switzerland. You have no comment. Well, that's one perspective. I hadn't thought of it like that. Well, I'm glad to know how you feel. I'm glad you shared how you feel. You don't have to get involved. Don't. Don't say anything that's going to come back on you. Do not post on social media everything that is happening and being said or things that you overhear. If somebody pulls you aside and says, we just got engaged, or I'm dating so-and-so, or we're having a baby, we're adopting, whatever, that does not give you license to put that on social media. That does not give you license to go share with the world. So it's not your story to tell. Don't tell it. Just be mindful. Be respectful. Be polite. Just make it a happy holiday for yourself and for everybody involved. Offer to help clean up. Now, this is a big thing. I lived in the South for many years, and oh my Lord, people get really testy if they bring a covered dish, if they bring a dish to a potluck, a meal or whatever, and somebody doesn't eat it, there's going to be words said. Nobody's eating that. I wonder who fixed it. Well, I can tell by looking at it why nobody's eating it. Have you smelled that? It could be your dish. Don't let it get to you. Just, my nose is itching. I'm sorry. I brushed the cat earlier and I'm allergic and I haven't taken my allergy medicine. I just realized that. No wonder my nose is itching. So just let it go. Don't let people push your buttons. Plain and simple. When everybody's cleaning everything up, just pick it up, put it in your car. That's the end of it. You'll have leftovers at home. Don't say nasty, snarky things about other people's food. In the South, it is common to serve macaroni and cheese at every occasion. I was not raised eating a lot of macaroni and cheese. I don't like it. I'm not a real cheese person. And in the South, they eat a lot of greens. I don't eat that either. There's a lot of things I wasn't raised eating. I don't care for the smell or the flavor. It's not going to happen. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but just say no thank you. That's it. I'm not a cheese person. Oh, come on, one bite. Maybe you're lactose intolerant. Maybe you have an allergy. Nope, I'm good, but thank you. It looks wonderful, but no thanks. Don't let them push you into it. But you don't have to be mean and nasty about it. Just say no thanks. That's it. But there's just some things people don't like. You could not pay me. There is not enough money in this world for me to eat banana pudding, ever. Oh my God, that is just the most vomitous stuff, in my opinion. It is gross. Not gonna happen. People love it. Let it go. If it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. Just pass it by. And tell the kids don't need to say, Mom hates that. No, keep your little opinion to yourself. All you got to do is play nice. If you are hosting, God bless you. I will pray for you. No, things are going to be broken. Things are going to be spilled. It goes with hosting, and we all know this. Be ready for it. Ask everybody, have a game plan, and have everybody help clean up. Absolutely, including the kids. Absolutely. Everybody helps clean up. Have house rules, if you're going to have the TV on or off during the meal. Who's going to say the prayer? Maybe more than one person wants to say the prayer. What I think, and I do want to toss this in, what I think is really fun, and I encourage families to do this on a regular basis, is to share their flowers and their thorns, the good things and the bad things that have happened during their day. So a lot of times at Thanksgiving, people will go around the table and say, what are you thankful for? And you get the same thing over and over and over. So if you do flowers and thorns, what is the thing you're most thankful for in your life this year, and what life lesson have you learned? The flower and the thorn. And that's really interesting, and you learn a lot about people. It's just a suggestion. If kids are acting up, and you know they're going to, that does not give you right to raise your hand to another child. You can go in and break up the argument, but get the child's parent and let that parent discipline that child. You don't want anybody disciplining your child. Be respectful of that. But pull your child out of the mix. Be responsible, be polite, be civil, be kind, and above all, be thankful. Because this crazy group that you're with, they're your tribe, they're your people. Love them or leave them, they're yours. Hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. We'll talk soon.